how would you describe the project of this new party? What kind of party would you describe it as?
Basically, a combination of an mass movement party and also an electoral party. So this is also a party that is in a way designed in accordance with the Latin American experience of having both mass party that can lead uprising and also a mass party that can engage in and intervene in elections.
What is the political platform of PLN?
It's a platform, we call it a platform of the masses, plataforma ng masa, but it's a transitional platform because it presents the immediate demands of the masses today. So it consists specifically of the immediate economic reforms or immediate economic program that has to be implemented, and then the immediate political reforms. But at the same time, it talks about the substantial changes that should be undertaken in society in order to establish a socialist system. So in that way, the program is, as we have discussed it, as we call it, is a transitional program.
Can you give me some examples of what these immediate transitional demands are?
The immediate part of the program refers to immediate alleviation of the crisis. So it talks about the moratorium on closures, factory closures, unemployment insurance, the basic necessities the prices should be lowered, and then it talks about the reversal of the neoliberal policies of the government and the putting up of economic stimulus package that would benefit the masses. So in a way, these are immediate demands, but it's also connected with long-range demands of nationalization of key industries, medium term, it's not really that long-range, but nationalization of key industries, the implementation of genuine land reform, socialization, land nationalization, but the political aspect is quite a crucial thing because it talks about putting the power into the hands of the masses, and that would happen from below to the top. So like in the barangay, the transformation of barangay councils into barangay assemblies, and the institution of alternative structures instead of Congress that we have right now, which is dominated by the Trapo and the elite. We would have a People's Assembly type of Congress.
So the importance of this posing a new system of political power, is this related to widespread disillusionment after the experience of the two EDSAs?
Yes, precisely, because that's where we're coming at. So that's why for many, I think even for the masses, they're tired of the system where there's successive people's uprising that actually do not change their situation. Like in the case of EDSA 1, EDSA 2, EDSA 3 was a failure. It came from, it's the Masa who actually mobilized during EDSA 3, but it was led by the chief political at the time, Erap Estrada, who wanted to return to power. So in a way, there's now talk about there should be a genuine change. So we're tired of EDSA. This will not be another EDSA where people's power, where the leadership of the people's uprising was hijacked by the representatives of the elite. This would be an uprising, a people's power uprising that will be headed by the masses themselves, and that will be crowned by the institution of the government of the Masa.
Now, this formation of a party comes after a long experiment in trying to regroup the Filipino left, which was split into many pieces um, uh, following EDSA. So can you explain how this fits in to that process of attempted recruitment?
Well, so that's why I talked at first about political instrument, because political instrument is also something that varies in accordance with the situation. So we just came out recently of the experience of forming the Laban ng Masa. Laban ng Masa was a broad coalition of the left, excluding the CPP group, but all of the left groups outside CPP, or almost all of the left outside CPP, were part of Laban ng Masa. So we thought Laban ng Masa could be the political coalition or the political instrument, but there was also some problems there, which is related to the character of a left coalition, meaning like left coalition, they do have different interests, the left groups, and different directions. So because it's an organization that is consensual in nature, we could not get consensus on some major things, like just recently the Mindanao question. So we could not even issue a statement. And then we could not undertake a project where we could use all of our resources, manpower and financial resources, in order to broaden the organization, for instance, to undertake grassroots organizing, because that would mean that we would be that there would be a meeting of mind to use all of our resources towards that. But there's still a bit of sectarianism among the groups. So even this project, we could not do it as a coalition. We can only do it as a party. So that's when we decided perhaps the proper approach is not to do it through a coalition, but to form a party that will do grassroots organizing and that will mobilize the masses in the streets and in the elections too, just like the Latin American experience. So in that sense, the concept of political instrument at that time shifted from the coalition type to a party type of organization. So that's why we have this Partido Laban ng Masa. But even if we have formed this Partido Laban ng Masa as the main project right now, it doesn't mean that we're discontinuing the project of left unity. As you can see in the in the Partido Laban ng Masa Congress itself, there were guests coming from the Akbayan, Kadudong was there, Rick Reyes was there. So many of the political blocs also were also gravitating towards the project and expressing their unity with the project, because this is also, while it is a party type organization, it is a very inclusive project, which means that in the coming months or in the succeeding situation, we might be looking at possibility of some groups joining into the party, because we are continuing the discussion with them, like with Rick's group and other groups too.